Hello, this is WPP number 12, Unit O Concept 10, which is solving angle of elevation and depression word problems. So the problem says, Nora finally figured out the height of one of her stores to order the sale banner and found herself having so much fun that now she wants to figure out the height of the building next to her store whose height is taller. Nora stands at the top of her own store. She measures the angle of elevation to the other building to be 21 degrees and the angle of depression to the base of the other building to be 38 degrees. If the two buildings are 45 feet apart, how tall is the other building? So the first thing we have to do is draw the scenario that is being described. So it says Nora stands at the top of her own store. So here we have Nora's store. And we have Nora at the top of her own store. And then we have another building which is taller than her store. So here we have the other store. And it says that she measures the angle of elevation to the other building to be 21 degrees. So this is 21 degrees. So we have to remember that when we measure an angle of elevation or depression, we always use a horizontal line. So that's why we have the horizontal line here, and then the angle is 21 degrees. And then the angle of depression to the base of the other building, so over here, is 38 degrees. So this is 38 degrees. And then it says that the two buildings are 45 feet apart. So right here, so they are 45 feet apart. So we are asked to find out how tall the building is. So we are asked to find the height of this side. So what we're going to do is take this triangle and solve for x, and then we have this triangle, and we're going to solve for y, and then at the end all we have to do is add x plus y to have the total side of the total height of the building. Okay, so since they're 45 feet apart, this is also the same. So for this one, we have an opposite side and an adjacent side. So that's TOA. So that's tangent. So we have tangent of 21 degrees is equal to x over 45. So now we have to solve for x, so we multiply by 45. And whatever we do to one side, we do to the other. So we multiply by 45, and when we solve it in the calculator, we get 17.3. And that's x. That's only this part of it. We still need to solve for this one. So we have an opposite side and an adjacent side. So it's also TOA, so we're going to use tangent. So tangent, but only this time the angle is 38. So it's 38 is equal to y, opposite, over adjacent, which is 45. And like we did in the other problem, we're going to solve for y, so we multiply by 45. Multiply by 45, and when we solve it in the calculator, we get 35.2. So that's the height of only this part of the building. So now to find the total, we have to add x plus y. X is 17.3, and y is 35.2. So when we add them together, we get 52.5 feet, and that's our answer.